Jacinto. I'd like to welcome you in this beautiful place of Viniční altán. I'm really very glad I have your exhibition here, and we came here today so that you could tell us something about your activities, your creativity. So how did it start? Yeah, when did you become to paint, or do you paint from your very childhood, or how it?
Yeah, it started some time ago in Portugal, in Castelo Branco, my town, with my cousin Fernando. We started to paint together, and we spent a long time in the basement, hearing the same record over and over again. And yeah, that's how it started. Yeah, this adventure of art, and we have a background. Our grandfather was an artist too, so
I see. So you had kind of inspiration from your
yeah, definitely, because he gave us the space to create. He gave us a small shop.
Also, he was giving you some advice, or he just was for you a kind of inspiration? You just were looking at his paintings, or also he was guiding you somehow?
He gave us absolutely freedom of creation. That's how it started. You know, the freedom that you can do whatever you want with couple of cans of paint and some brushes and some paper. So
okay. So
that was the beginning of our adventure.
Atmosphere, yeah. That's nice. Yeah. And tell me why or how it happened that you came to Czech Republic. Yeah.
My girlfriend is Czech, Danica, and we just decided to leave everything behind, and we just came with 2 wallets full of old clothes, and we start over again.
And you began to paint.
Yeah.
And was it, your creation, is it always the same, or when you were living in Portugal, you were painting a little bit different, and now your style, because I can see it, you developed very, very much, because as you know, of course, you had your first exhibition here, it's 2 years ago. And I think that your style developed quite.
Yeah. I'm always trying to improve what I'm doing. My next show is always the most important. So this is a little bit the result of 3 or 4 months of work, like intensive work.
Yeah. You have here your latest.
Yeah, my latest work, and I started with oil color and some iron sculptures made of nothing from scratch, and things that I was finding on the streets to create, like rocks or pieces of board and all that. You don't need a canvas to do a piece of art.
I know.
You just need some creativity and some willing to do it. You know what I mean?
I also remember last time when you were here, you were creating from ground. Yeah, it was kind of
pigment.
You were trying to.
Yeah, because I was living with an Indian native woman, and she was teaching me how to do walls, how to create pigment from leaves and all that, and she caught my interest on trying to create without colors. Do it yourself, do your own colors. You live near the countryside, you live near nature, so create your own stuff to do stuff. You know?
Yeah. So you were creating the stuff from the things that were close to you. So you were trying to be very origin or very true to the place you were moving, like that. So tell us something more about your techniques, because you are quite specific.
But I use the same technique. Sometimes I try to use it on a different. What I want to say is that I don't repeat styles. Now I'm doing the print and all that, but I need more, because this is like it's not a closed door, but I have more to do with these things, if you know what I mean. You know? I want to mix some other stuff with the paintings, you know.
Yeah, I know. Because you very often use the technique of collage, And I also would like to tell to our listeners or to people who will read the article, what's your style of creation? I know that you go to the plain canvas and you do not know what to create, and how it develops,
Well, I don't have a plan for art. I don't have that. I don't respect lines. I don't have rules. That's it.
Yeah, you simply go.
I don't have a specific line of work. I have many, and I'm curious to find the next things that I will do. You know, because the creation process does not have
limits.
You know, does not have. So I do print, and I do print all the rest of my life. I can't live with that. You know.
I know. It's actually it's your lifestyle. You do not do anything else.
Exactly.
You are not the type of Sunday painter.
Weekend painter. No. I work every day on something wooden sculptures. Even to work on my space in my studio, it's like the rest of the composition to a good painting. If you have a nice environment, so your paintings are going to reflect that for sure. You know what I mean? So if I'm not painting, I'm creating something on my space or on the table, and everything is connected in the end.
I see. And I also have heard from Denisa that you like completely all the process, you are buying yourself the canvas, you are going to your favorite seller of it. So does it also inspire you somehow, the process of buying, of going to the place?
To go out in the morning from my house and to do the traveling until Berlin, that's where I buy all my material. The traveling, it's 2 stations, 10 kilometers, but the trip is amazing. You can see water, river, Beranovou river, and all that process of going to buy the canvas and the materials, sometimes the copies, it's part of my process of creation. Then I arrive home 2 hours later or something like that, and I start to work immediately because it's it's my process, you know. It's difficult to put on words, but it's part of the process. When I go home, I start to work immediately, and in the end of the day, the painting is
done, more or less.
Yeah, the idea is there. So without a plan, just with the day going and not thinking about too much. And even if I start to create, I don't think about, oh, I'm scared of this or I'm scared of that. I go with everything. Things appear.
So you simply create.
100% open mind, and the rest will come.
And here on this exhibition, we can see your last paintings. And I also know that you like create landscape, but specific landscape with Sazava.
I go there to those places without any material. I just put some images in my mind, and then when I arrived home, I try to do it really fast because the result is even better. Not planned at all, and I start in half an hour. 1 hour, the painting is ready. So I rather connect my brain with my hands, and the image is on my brain. My hand is working, and the result is sometimes it's surprising and amazing. So that's it.
Okay, and I think that perhaps my last question, or if you won't tell us something more, but what you are preparing, because I know you now will have quite good exhibition for you, something bigger than we were used in Kolín. So tell us something about it.
As I told you, the next exhibition is always the most important for me. So how it goes step by step. And yeah, I'm preparing Colony Collapse Trash to Gallery Mesta Colin, Italia Schwezler. And I have a couple of ideas to do there. I think it's going to be an amazing show. And yeah, I hope you can go. And
yeah, I'm looking forward, definitely, because it will be, you were told a specific theme, or you were with Aleš cooperating?
Aleš doesn't know about this yet.
Yeah, but so you decided to do
I decided to do this because I think the place is amazing, white walls, and it's a really nice space to. The exhibition is going to be there 3 months. So
Yeah. Okay. So I'm glad that you came here and you could do the interview, and I'm wishing you all the best.
Yeah, thank you so much.